Now into the winter period, and you've had a chance to look back on the 2017 season, have you found some areas that you need to improve?
I think so. I think we've got a strategy for what we want to do in the winter. I think the slots are still the same. We've got a Jeevan Mendes slot for the first 3 months of the season, but we feel we're going to go with a seam bowling all-rounder for that. Just a bit of change in strategy, same system, different manpower. Hopefully we're going to get John Wright, of course, back to do the T20, and we're looking into the Imran situation for 2020 only, because Imran doesn't want to play 4-day cricket now. So those are ongoing, and obviously again there was a Matt Henry slot for the second T20 player. So those are the 4 items really that I'm looking at from a strategy point of view to hopefully improve on what we did last season.
And have you been able to identify some targets already?
Yes, yeah, I think we're well into that. You know, I think you have to be because it's ongoing, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time. But yeah, we know who we're after, and obviously we need to deal with them one at a time. So the priorities tend to be a 1, 2, 3, 4 order, and we're trying to knock those off one at a time.
And so you mentioned there that Jeevan Mendes came in for the early part of the season with a spin option, but you'd like to switch that to a seamer?
Yes, I mean obviously I liaise with the management group in the changing room. They felt that April, May, June would be better for the 50 overs than the 4-day with a seam bowler, and hopefully somebody can bat as well. So that's the line we've gone down.
And Ravi Rampal will join up with the squad for all formats. What made you go for him?
We just needed that senior bowler, and I think John in particular for the 2020 wanted somebody with that experience, particularly bowling at the end, which was a poor issue for us during the 2020 campaign. We were giving a lot of runs away in the last 4 overs, and we felt that not only does he play 50 overs and 4-day, but he's particularly experienced, and he's got a lot of guts when it comes to bowling in T20.
And do you think he can also add some impetus alongside the likes of Hardus and Will Davis in the 4-day format?
Yes, I mean we're looking at quite a strong seam bowling unit on the strategy we just mentioned about bringing somebody in for the first 3 months. So if you've got Hardus, Ravi, another bowler of international class, you've got Will Davis around, you've got Tony Palladino, you know that unit looks a lot stronger.
And for the T20, hoping to see John Wright and Imran Tahir come back?
Yeah, I mean Imran obviously is an issue because he was going to play all cricket, and now he just wants to play T20. So we're having an ongoing conversation with Imran, but at the end of the day we will find a spin bowler. If Imran doesn't come back, we will find a seam bowling all-rounder as the other player in that, and I think that we will be able to improve the T20 on the basis of what we saw last year.
And have you set out your aims for 2018 yet?
I think, you know, they played well. I think there was improvement. Obviously it was ongoing, but I would expect that they can challenge in the 50 overs and perhaps get a quarter-final spot. I would expect John would be expecting to get to finals day. That is what John's like, and certainly Dominic's the same. And in terms of the 4-day, we won 3, would have won 4 away with the Notts game. I think we need to win some matches at home. If we do that and win 5, 6, 7 matches, they'll be competing. So those have got to be the aims. You cannot back off and say that it's going to be the same. It's got to go onwards and upwards, I think.